Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Kevin Pillar. Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Shane Victorino will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Hunter Pence will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Puig at the track. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Jose Fernandez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jose Fernandez.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one. Yasiel Puig will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number two. Oswaldo Arcia gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Bounce to the right into the loaded-up infield. Walker has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Joey Votto makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Puig is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second. Neil Walker will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ballgame. Grounded to the right, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now. Stephen Vogt into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Swing and a liner, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. Jed Lowry set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. J.D. Martinez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And he takes ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1. On the ground to the left side. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Slapped hard the opposite way, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Justin Turner gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Pilar. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Kevin Pilar is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. First offering on its way. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second, and he is in there. Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game. You can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Corey Seager will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Tap foul at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Runners are at first and third with none out. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Yeah, two straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout, so now 2-2. You got a few options here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard back up the middle. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Stepping in, Shane Victorino, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Hunter Pence has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
And he's retired here, one away. Joey Votto could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases juiced.
And these chances are sometimes few and far between. You got to make the most of them, and a big hit here could really change the feeling of this game.
Turner is there for it. Standing in now for the Yankees, Neil Walker, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and two away.
Walker.
High in the air out to center field. Rosario is there. And that's the third out. Diaz digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
the shortstop.
Tanaka's ready. Here's the first pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Hence is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Into the box, Bobby Bradley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's in there for a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jonathan Lucroy digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Stephen Vogt is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, he can't rein it in. The 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Lifted into the air out toward center field. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Settling in now, Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready now, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting,
Brad Miller stands in.
Brad Miller.
First delivery to him on the way. Little chopper back his way. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now they'll get the third out here, but it won't come until the run is already. Jose Fernandez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pilar, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Tanaka pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Oswaldo Arcia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Oswaldo Arcia
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. No runs, just one hit, and one error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Hard liner to center field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
Get out of here.
J.D. Martinez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And it is a run. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Corey Seager heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Corey
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. Shane Victorino will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Hunter Pence will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
And that's waved at and missed for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And this is cut on and missed by Pence as he set down on strikes for the first out. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit well on the ground to first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Eddie Rosario comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Right side taken in by Votto. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Diaz is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Votto is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Neil Walker will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Neil Walker.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. High pop-up. Bradley is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stephen Vogt steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Jed Lowry will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over. Kevin Pillar will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners off for second. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Bobby Bradley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Bobby Bradley.
And this is low, ball 1. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Walker's got it, and he's set down, one away. Jonathan Lucroy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Smoke toward third. Gloved by Lowry. On to first, and there were 2 down. Jose Fernandez steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in the game.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Left side. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, we see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Hot shot on the ground to short. Seager scoops it up. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Brad Miller will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been...
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Sliced hard on the ground. Fernandez is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Corey Seager ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Shane Victorino digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Shane Victorino.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And that is swung on and missed by Victorino as he can't connect, and there are 2 gone now. Hunter Pence will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And he's safe. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Rosario. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. The relay throw, and the run will score all the way from first. It's now 3-1, and he'll get in there safely. Joey Votto will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside.
Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Joey Votto, a 2-run shot. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning.
Oswaldo Arcia will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. J.D. Martinez will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Out in front of it, strike 1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Eddie Rosario will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. This one's flared out toward left. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the 2nd out. Nice play. On to first, and they get the double play. Stephen Vogt comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Jake Diekman will be summoned from the bullpen now. He'll take
number 41, Jake Diekman.
And that's in there for strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Puig going back on it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Jed Lowry. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Kevin Pillar ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
That's by him for strike 1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Justin Turner will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
The batter, number 36.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 5-2 game. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tanaka gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 6.
Bobby Bradley will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped toward the second baseman. Gloved by Walker. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he lays off there 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Pence. And that retires the side. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Brad Miller, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Martin Prado will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2 now. Throwing to second. And he'll begin this 9th inning with a double. Corey Seager digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And we'll have a pinch runner here as they'll look to get a little speed out at second base following the leadoff double from the stretch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Runner at second, 1 away. And here's the verse. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. And he is in there. Hunter Pence stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready to take his hacks again, Joey Votto, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game. Neil Walker struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's an 8-2 game. Digging in, Stephen Vogt, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. So coming to the plate, Jed Lowry. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Line toward right center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Kevin Pillar digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig giving chase, and the inning is over. Jose Fernandez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Second baseman, number 89.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
takes this the other way to right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup. That's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Joaquin Soria will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Back goes Pence. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
Now batting,
Eddie Rosario comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. High and deep to straightaway right. Pence racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Pedro Strop will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Pedro Strop.
Justin Turner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Diaz. He got called out on strikes his last time through. James Jones will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 99, James Jones.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Bobby Bradley makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
It's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
And I think having that guy on first is taking him totally out of his game.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so concerned. He's got the lead. If that guy wants to go, let him go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Pence on the move, and no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this.